Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is September 12th, 2025, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing S&P 500, that's SPY, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over to these charts and see what we see. Let's resize this. Let's maximize this and all. And what we see is green. We see the SPY is still pushing to the upside and all. Still look good on this quarterly chart, going higher, looking good and all. Let's go down to the monthly chart and see what we see here. Still see green. Again, on this monthly chart, we are still above the 9-10 moving average, so we're looking good. Still getting these higher lows, and we're still getting these higher highs and all. And we still have a very small wick up here at the top on this monthly chart so far. So that's it all looks good here on this monthly chart. Let's go ahead and go down to this weekly chart and see what we see there on this weekly chart. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here because the SPY has already been making all-time highs. Again, this week we made another all-time high and stuff. We looking, this market kind of gapped up this week here and all. It's above, you know, a monthly R1 already, but it's midway through the month and stuff. So this thing looks like it might it might get to an R2 level. As you can see, a lot of times it have a hard time getting to a R2 level. Last month it didn't get to this R2 level. Once before, back here a few months back, it did get across an R2 level. So let's see if it's gonna, how much higher will this thing go? And all, that's the whole thing to see now. Look like it is definitely on a roar to the upside. We're up 100 points from last week, looking at the future contracts and stuff and all. Again, even looking here, you see 10 points more, 45 to 55, over almost 60 and stuff. So again, the SPY is on a roll, and that's what I see. And let's go ahead and go down to the daily chart and wrap this on up. On this daily noise, zoom in here. Let's zoom in a little bit more because this thing has been going up. And one of the things that you have to be kind of like careful with trading period, we had some this week. We started out with an inside day here. We started out. You didn't see it. You didn't know all this had happened. This is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You started out with this right here, an inside day. Then you had a hard time, the next day, and so you had still inside day for the first 2 days of the week. You was inside this red candle right here, and then come Wednesday, that might have been the day that those earnings that I was expecting came out, and we had a gap up because again the market opened up here at this top and then it pushed back down to kind of close up some of that gap and stuff between those candles and stuff. So again, we open up here, we close down here and all. And what you're looking at, we did get some wick come down in here, at least below the body, the top part of the body of that candle, and then deep into this area here, this gap in this area here, and all, to eat up some of those orders there. So again, now come the next day after those earnings, I think this was after the earnings, you end up with an opening up here and this market run higher. This was a good day yesterday, and all. I did okay. Let's leave it at that. But then, because it's not about me, and you just got to get kind of used to seeing some of this stuff that happens like the way it happens like this, and all. But right now, on this daily chart, what I'm seeing is this doji here at the top. We made all-time highs on Friday again, and all, and we pulled back. Well, it could have been just profit taking and all, but I also look like we're going to be opening above pivot come next week. What we got to look out for is that this candle right here giving us an evening star to the downside, or are we going to open up higher, get that little gap up again, and looking to run even higher. So that's pretty much what I see here happening come next week. We're going to have to wait and see what happens there and all, but I'm leaning more towards, if I see a gap up, I'm looking for this thing to continue running like it's running. I didn't look at the earnings to see what's coming out next week and all, but we just got to kind of like wait and see. That doji, this doji here is the only thing that got me a little bit concerned. You know, that's pretty much it, this little candle here. Other than that, I hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend and all. This is Right Side Trader. I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.